Hello dear Pisceans and welcome to your March 2021 horoscope. The month begins with Mars, the planet of action and motivation, changing signs from Taurus into Gemini on the 3rd of the month, where it will remain until April 23rd. So for you more specifically, this is the area of home and family. And during this time, your energies, your motivations will be centered around your domestic life. Things connected to your relatives as well, your family. And if there were any projects connected to your home that you had to put on hold, now Mars will make sure that things start moving at a much faster pace and moving forward. Also with Mars here, there is a tendency of disagree or maybe having some misunderstandings with your family members. So it's something to keep in mind. And also this could be an opportunity to fix your relationships here so that you can move forward into much healthier relationships with your family members if this is the case. Now on the 13th of the month there is a new moon happening in your sign. So here with this new moon you're starting a new 12 months cycle. And here the moon, the sun, also Venus and Neptune are in your first house. So this is a very special time. Venus is wonderful for attracting positive experiences into your life. Also with Venus here, you make a wonderful impression on others. A new moon is a time of new beginnings, a fresh start. So you could be starting something new connected to your identity, something very personal. This could be something very personal, something connected to your career as well. So generally some new beginnings for you here, dear Pisceans. And also on the 15th of the month, Mercury will also come here into this area of your life. And with Mercury, you will find it much easier to communicate with others, to share your ideas, thoughts, opinions, especially after the transit of Mercury in your 12th house, when you may have felt misunderstood by others and introverted. Now things change when Mercury comes into your first house. You'll find it much easier to communicate. And you have this great need and desire to exchange your thoughts, ideas, opinions, and generally share your wisdom. So it's a really great time for communicating, and you are likely to communicate a lot with others during this time through text messages, face-to-face. And as the days go by, on the 20th of the month, the sun will move into your second house of income, possessions, resources, self-esteem, and self-worth. So here with the sun shining its light in the second house, your attention turns onto your financial situation, and this is a good time for doing some financial planning, budgeting, and generally dealing with your finances. There could be some new opportunities coming up for you during this time, since Venus will also come here from the 21st. Venus will move into Aries on the 21st of March, and Venus feels wonderful in the second house. This is actually a very beneficial time for your finances. Venus attracts money. This is the traditional ruler of the second house. So fantastic energy. This is a great time for dealing with your finances. You could attract positive financial opportunities into your life. If you are involved in any business that is connected to sales, you could have more sales during this time. You could attract new customers if you have your own business also. And generally, if you are already in employment, then this is also a good time for your financial situation. And in general, Venus is really, really good for your finances. So yes, this is a good time for dealing with your financial situation here with Venus and the Sun transiting your second house. And the month ends with a full moon in Libra happening in your 8th house, the house of transformation, sex, intimacy, taxes. And this is when you might be dealing with your any investments, if you have any investments, or if you are involved in a joint resources with your partner, or if you have any loans, then your feelings, emotions will be centered around these matters. And this is a very good time for dealing with these as well, because the Sun and Venus will be in your second house, also stimulating you to deal with your financial situation. But also this full moon could trigger some emotions or bring some experiences or create some experiences in your life that will force you to transform in some way. The 8th house is a very deep house, deep feelings, deep emotions. So you might be experiencing everything at this time very deeply, very profoundly, taking things personally when the moon is in your 8th house. It's also a time when you might be reevaluating your intimate life, your sex life as well. And you might want to connect with your partner on a soul-like level, more profoundly. Alternatively, if you are single, you could attract a new relationship into your life at this time. If you are dating, that you might want to connect with your love partner on a more deeper level, like soulmates. And with this in mind, I would like to thank you very much for your attention. I wish you a wonderful March. I hope it's a good month for you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.